Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a simple birthday card to share with you featuring the Penguin Party scene creator by Rachelle Anne Miller. I am only using one of the adorable images that is included in the scene creator. I decided to do some ink blending and it had been a while since I used my inks and my blending brushes and I enjoyed it so much. There will follow more videos with some ink blending, that's for sure. So I printed the image onto Transotype Perfect Coloring paper, which is the paper that I prefer to do some Copic coloring with. And before coloring, I first wanted to try to do the ink blending. If something happens throughout a part of your card making that is kind of hard to correct, if any mistakes happen, I try to start with that part. Now, as you can see, I made this sort of mask just out of some cheap printer paper. I only fussy cut part of it because the other part will not be, well, used, or I will not be ink blending on the other side of the penguin, so I didn't need to fussy cut there, and I haven't included the flags that you see there. I will later on copy color over it, and I ink blended kind of harsh, but it worked out fine in the end. It all depends on which colors you will be using to color things in. Sometimes you can easily go over some ink blended areas. Sometimes it's a bit harder depending on the color that you're going to use. If you're going to color with really soft colors, then I suggest also masking those flags, the banner, just to be sure. So I wanted to do a rainbow card because rainbows are fun, and any birthday card with a rainbow is a fun birthday card. So I did that, and then I took my white gouache to just splatter a few white drops here and there. Now the thing with the white gouache is that in the past I cleaned it up each time afterwards. Now I have dedicated one of my tiny acrylic blocks here to my white gouache, and I just can reactivate it every time. This way I'm trying to save up my white gouache. I ordered it like years ago at Simons Stamp, but as you know, I'm living in Belgium and customs are just a pain. So I'm trying to be a bit more economic concerning the gouache because I got it from the USA. So, well, you kind of understand the thing, I think. So now onto the coloring. I kept the reveal in the video because I just love seeing things revealed when you mask things off and you see that everything works out. It's just a dream coming true. The copy coloring will be kind of dark. I tend to do that. In this case, my ink blending was also strong, if I can say it like that. So I just wanted the penguin to be as visible as the ink blending. So I'm going over it twice. That's just the amount of layers that work kind of often for me. But if you need more layers, you just add more. Sometimes your paper can be oversaturated at a certain point. Just let it dry before adding another layer, or use your heat gun if you have one to let it dry more quickly. Now, if I would recreate this card, I think I would do the belly and face a bit lighter here, but it works out perfectly in the end. It's not bad, but it could be lighter. And then for, well, the accessories, like the banner and the hat, I went for the rainbow and I tried to recreate my ink blending. I needed some more colors, like purples and pinks as well, to have everything filled in. But as you can see here, I started really simple. I'm just each time trying to have two colors on a banner and having like a transition in the middle. It's not that visible because it's really tiny, but I know that I did the effort. On the head I will use just one color for each stripe. I had to watch out already to not go outside of the lines because they're really fine, and I love all of these details that Rachelle Anne Miller adds, but it can also be tricky. Let's admit that. So here I'm adding some purples as well, going to the pinks. And I really love how this banner turned out. You know that I ink blended over the banner, but does it really bother you when you see it like this, like afterwards? I think it works. So I'm just still going to fill in all the stripes. As you can see here, no specific ink blending, just really simple. And I think it kind of sparks as well. It's so tiny, all those stripes, they're really fine. So it doesn't bother me that I didn't do any shadowing or things like that. So once that's done, I decided to kind of plan out my card. I am going to add a really simple birthday greeting on the bottom. I also need to die cut this piece. I'm going to use the basic rectangles by Mama Elephant. Any basic kind of rectangle will do. This is my most used die just because it is easy. It gives me the perfect A2 sized panel, which works great. And then for the sentiment, I went for the Bitty Birthday Wishes by My Favorite Things. I'm just trying to center the image and sentiment while adhering my die so that there is kind of the same space above the ink blending as well as underneath the sentiment. So once it's die cut, I just put it in my MISTI and I'm going to multiple times add the sentiment just to have a neat impression. And then I need to add this one to my panel, but first some white jelly roll pen details. I'm not an expert in adding white jelly roll pen details, but I really love seeing all of you guys doing that, and I really want to try to add them more, but I'm so uncomfortable using it. Will I add too much? Will I miss some areas where I could have added more details? Is there a logic in it? I have no clue. I'm just doing something here. Most of the time I'm adding the details where I added the shadows, because there the white will stand out more. Is it logical? I don't think so, but it works kind of. So, well, that's how this card was created. So I had so much fun ink blending, coloring this penguin. I hope that you enjoyed this video and of course that you like the end result. Thank you so much for being here and taking your time to support me here. And I hope you all have an incredible day. Bye!